Thanks everybody for joining this live training. And if you watch the replay, I'm pleased that you take an hour of your day to learn more about local internet marketing. A couple of weeks ago in the Lead Finder Jack Facebook group was asked to search differently for prospects. It used to be that you have 4 choices in the word search. And those choices was either, you can select all niches in the city or a certain niche in the state, correct? But don't you want to have certain niches in a city and certain niches in the state? Up to your like, and maybe certain cities from the state. So now it becomes completely flexible what you are after to. Because maybe you only want to target the big cities. Maybe you only want to target certain niches, not all niches and not one niche, but certain niches. Correct? So we created a new interface for that. It's released last week. I waited a week a little bit to settle it down. Otherwise, everybody jumps on it and it doesn't help. So now I felt a good moment that you learn the new interface. So if you go to World Search and you have updated the version, it will prompt, if you start Lead Finder Jack, after a couple of minutes it will prompt, hey, do you want to update it? And you just say yes. And then after the update you see this new screen. And in the World Search you can say create new campaign and you can select a state. Let's say I'm familiar with Florida and I'm familiar with Washington State. So let's do Florida. Next select city. Now download all the cities from Florida. So we have the up-to-date list. Can take a couple of seconds. And especially when you run a lot at the same time, it can take a little bit more than a couple of seconds. 1 second. That can happen also on your end when there's a lot of going on. Okay, so now we have all the cities. Now you have the option select all cities. So kind of what was before, correct? But I didn't want to do that. You can select unselect. I want certain cities. You see this? So you can select the cities to your like. Okay, now you go to the niche. And here we have the same. You can select all niches or you can select now I want only certain niches. And now, so we have certain cities, certain niches, and now you get companies. Is that not beautiful? It's totally flexible now. Up to your like. Certain niches, certain cities. So you cannot have it better, correct? Now, so now it collects all those cities and all those niches, and after that is done, you can do a dig deep. So let's stop this dig deep, because some of you guys haven't seen this. So if you go to the search center, you click on this and wow, now you see this pop up and you can exactly check which business directory you want to include. If you want to check, I want to also check if this mobile. I want to check for reviews, which takes a lot of time, by the way. Or if it is unclaimed or not, takes also a lot of time, but you can do that, okay? And you can say if it is on Angeles or Mountain Gear code. And once you make your setting, you can say, okay, you can give it a name. Click OK. And now you can start dig deep. So now you collected niches, your certain niches, your preferred niches in your cities, which you say, okay, in their cities I want to target prospect, okay? And on top of that, you can kind of set how you want to customize, how you want to have the search done, which business directory you want to use, if you want to check for mobile or unclaimed, and you can give it your name. Does that make sense? So now it's totally customized to your like. Is that not an wow moment? I think so. So, of course, how more you want to search for, how longer it takes, okay? If you only search for one item, which other programs do, yes, it is quick. But if you do all the search, yes, it takes time. You can give the search your own name and use that for the next time. How is the email campaign going to work with multiple niches? It's oh, that is a very good question. That's a very good question. Let's see how that works. Let's see. So let's stop this dig deep. So we have already some emails, correct? Now we go to the campaign screen. And ooh, Jack, my screen is almost white. Maybe completely white. So you guys see these columns? Do you guys see this button columns? Everybody, I kind of need your response now. Do you see this button columns? Do you see this? So click on it and now you can say or can set which columns you want to show and say okay, now those columns get shown. So if you see a white screen, and that comes with the new update, you have not set the columns. So if you see a white screen, what are you going to do? You're going to click on columns and then you're going to check what you want to view. You can customize it to your like. Does that make sense? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you go to emails, you know there's a library, where you can download an email template. Okay, and then you customize to your like. Okay. Now you can modify an email template and you see here now a token company niche. Who asked for the niche? Can you say hi to me? You asked for the niche. So let's say hi. I wanted to let you know that there is a mistake in the business Google message. Let's say so I'm going to customize this a little bit. I'm okay, not capital. I am specialized in token niche. Okay, so if I did that search for several niches, that doesn't matter because the program stored which niche this prospect was from. So you see, with that it is customized without any threat. Guys, get it? So use those tokens on the right. They are very powerful. So If your name is Jimmy and I sent you an email, hey Jimmy, what's up? Would you open that email rather than I say, hey, what's up? I think, hey Jimmy, if you name it Jimmy, you would much rather open that email, correct? So customized email is much better than a general email. And use those tokens. They are very powerful. Got it? Or what you can do on the campaign screen, there is, I think, also a niche selector. Let's see, video, WordPress, unclaimed, URL, origin, where this coming from, reviews, the speed. So let's just go over them. Okay, you can select all emails, deselect all emails, out select emails, show selected emails, show all emails. Keyword, if you have a campaign where you create for keywords at your like. City, niche. You see here, I can say, hey, I only on this campaign screen, I only want to see the companies from attorney. Okay? Okay? I don't know how many are left. And if I say select all emails and I would start the campaign, then that email is going only to attorneys. So that's another way to target a certain niche. It can also have it as a token in the email template. Got it? You guys see now how flexible Lead Finder Jack is? And that is not by how do you say that? That is evolved over time. Okay? I think it exists now 6 years or so. 6 years. 6 years full-time programming. 6 years full-time programming. You know how many hours that are? Move you guys worked longer for 6 years for the same on the same project. On the same project, your same task. Enter yes if you work more than 6 years on something. If you do, can you imagine how evolved it is over time? 6 years. 6 years. And Lead Finder Jack has been worked for 6 years on. I don't know if you are with me with 6 years, but you have seen all those changes. We didn't have World Search. We didn't have AdWords Search. Okay? We didn't have Unclaimed. We didn't have an email library. It's all new, correct? So that is why there's nothing else comparable. Okay? Any question about Lead Finder Jack? So tell me which niche, what are you going to do after this call? Which niche and which city? Have you determined that? Which service? Realtor, Buffalo, chiropractors, attorneys. I see another attorney. First aid. If a niche is not here, enter it here. First aid. Home remodeling. Accountants. Hey, accountant, you know, accountant is not a bad niche, you know, especially not in December. They know the high season is coming on. They know they want clients, okay? So probably December is a very good month to prospect accountants. You know what another advantage is? If you market for an accountant, they serve local businesses, correct? So you probably can work out a deal that you market for an accountant and they kind of silent recommend you if a local business asks for, who are you using for your marketing. Okay, here in the local biz you can first aid, Boca Raton. Okay, I can't spell it. And the city is United States. Okay, I mean the country. Each country is listed here, okay? It doesn't matter where you're from. I bet you, if you mention it, if you are not from the United States or in common country, and you bet, I challenge you to mention country where you are currently live, and it's not on this list. United States. And then search. Guys, see this? I get all the companies who is related to first aid. Nice, isn't it? And so fast. It searched faster than I took me to enter first aid and select the city. It's another joke. So I hope you guys see the power of Lead Finder Jack. Now there is more coming. Of course there is more coming. After 6 years there is more coming, correct? So stay tuned. You can wish for more. Okay, so we're always working on something new. Hey Jack, would it be right in saying the main difference between Maps Hero and Maps PSD is that Maps Hero gets you enlisted with up-to-date maps in Google Places, while Maps PSD gets you on listed with up-to-date maps on Google Places. So what is the difference between Google Places, Google Maps, and Google My Business? That's basically the question, okay? It just evolved over time. In the past, it was Google Maps, and Google saying, no, let's call it Google Places, correct? And then they say, now we want to add some features to it, some social marketing features. So we name it Google My Business. And of course they screw things up and the transaction was not so smooth. But today, 2016, it is called Google My Business. And that goes back to what I said before. Everything changed, especially Google. Google changed really every week things. Everything changes, everything evolves, and you want to be up to date with Google My Business, and it's all in Maps PSD Expert. Do you know what the good news is about Google Maps PSD Expert? Tell me what is the good news about Maps PSD Expert? You guys know that? What is the good news about? Okay, art has it. Good news is always up to date. Yes, it is. There's a one person full-time in my team who works on the latest news on Google My Business. It's really, and there's every time there's something new. But there is something more, but you probably like a lot. I think you like it. I just want you to realize it. You know what the good news is about Maps PC Expert? It comes for free if you have an active enterprise or Sales Dynamite Jack plan. Just for free. Just because I want you to succeed. You cannot fail. It's packed. It is packed with full. You guys see this? You must have seen it, correct? I'm not sending those emails for nothing, correct? Saw those emails about what's included in Sales Dynamite Jack. You guys have seen this? Which products are included? I don't know, where is it? Where is the product? The bonuses are great, but let me... Okay, Sales Dynamite Jack. That deal includes Sales Dynamite Jack, Lead Finder Jack. You just saw the demo, correct? It also includes a local team Jack with Sales Dynamite Jack feature, and I will demo it in a second because the new enterprise videos are added for free, okay, at no extra cost. But, and that is where I will refer to, it also get Maps PHP Expert, continuous updated with the latest news, okay, and it includes local profits. So in one package you have access to 5 products. Do you guys realize that? How big of a deal, how good of a deal Sales Dynamite Jack is? Always up to date, the best local marketing tool you can ever dream for. That is probably why it is called Dynamite. Okay, did you guys know that? Or at least realize that? So if you go to the membership site, you can check out local profits. If you have access to it, then you can check it out. So that was one topic. I'm kind of are energized today. So thanks for your feedback. Things going well. So enterprise video. Do you guys know what enterprise videos really are? Karen pinged me today. Hey Jack, I got a lot of questions about enterprise videos. And I wanted to learn more how to use them. So let me demo them to you. If you load or if you have loaded an auto repair team, they are pretty nice, correct? Slider, but they have no video on it. Would it not be nice that there is a video on it? They need a splash image. That has a video on it specific to the niche. And would it not be nice if you can do that in one click? What? Hey Jack, I saw all those internet marketers specials, and then I needed to upload this. They are made by Fiverr. They are from those whiteboard videos. I don't think my client liked so much those videos. Yes, those are outdated. They don't work anymore nowadays, correct? You need those professional videos. You guys have, I think everyone on this call has seen my sales websites videos, correct? Enter yes or no if you have seen those videos on my sales pages. So the same team created those niche videos. They are high end. Okay, they are high end. They're really high end. By my knowledge, there's no other source on internet where you can get those high-end local videos. So, but you probably want to know how to use them, correct? So if you go to the backend of the team. I don't know, is this the backend of the team? This is the backend of the team. And you going to add the module enterprise video. You see this? It is in a module. So once you have added enterprise video, it will show this simple, super simple interface. You can just give the module name. And now it takes a couple of seconds, maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes to create that video for your website. Wow. Is that not amazing? It's really amazing. It's really amazing. It's customized for you. It has the domain like you. The client thinks, hey, how in hell is that video included in my payment? No, you can say now you can have it for a couple of $100, or you just include it, but I like to have a 12 months maintenance contract, you know, and I do everything for it, including giving you the video. So, of course, how many niches? 250 niches. I don't have all the IBIS leads demo. So every niche what has a V behind the niche name, guys see this? Accounted video, has a local video at this point. Okay? So it's clear which one has, and we will continuously create more videos. But you have to start somewhere, okay? So we track which niches get used most. Yes, we do. We know exactly which niches get used the most. And we do this kind of in that order. If you have an urgent need and you have been a customer for a couple of months, okay, we can give you some priority to create that video. Okay, but it takes some effort, okay? It takes about a month. Okay? Is the process clear? Yep. It's very easy. Now, there's one thing more I like you to demo, and I don't think Karen is on the training tonight. She has been working so hard since last Friday to show the tutorials in a nice organized way. So if you go to the back end of the team, let me do that. Team Jack tutorials. You see this? How nice they are categorized now? You know? It's much easier to find a video, a tutorial. Okay? You can also search on it. But now it's kind of begin here, buttons, editing the menu, editing the black vertical menu, fixed sections, forms, Google, homepage, the how-to video, the modules, related to pages and related to the plugins. Most of you guys have seen the XML video. Probably not many, correct? Because you didn't know that exists. What if you guys have seen the Google review video? No, probably you didn't know that exists. Okay? So now everything is much better organized. So now you can, yeah, and it is 100% work of Karen, okay? She took that to her. So if you speak with Karen or want to say something in Facebook, give her credits. So I think you want to check out those tutorials. It makes things so easy, much easier. Any other questions? Q&A time. We have 20 minutes left for your time. Okay, so sorry Jack, I still cannot understand the difference between the maps, Hero Maps PC to the client, okay? The short answer is you only need Maps PC expert. That includes everything. Has the digital marketing team been updated? I think so. I don't know why not. I am not aware that there's any issue with it. Can you discuss the conversation with the client about ongoing billing, e.g. how to justify it? Okay. The best how I can discuss it is somebody is live on the call and pretend um, being client. So I can do that. Okay, Art can. So let's try to get Art on the call in the webinar. Art, I'm going to unmute you. Hi, Art, you are loud and clear.
This is Art, loud and clear, 5 by 5.
Okay. Yeah, over. Are you in the middle of the ocean? So, thanks for the question. Actually, that's a very good question. I get that multiple times, this kind of question. So it's I think it's a lot of members interested in how to handle that.
I
So
was referring specifically to Google My Business too, Jack.
yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Understand. So first you have to erase your knowledge. You know 100 times more than a local business, okay? Now, I'm going to ask you some questions and prospect you, but you're not going to respond in a way that as a marketer, you're going to respond in a way as a local business, correct?
I understand.
Okay, otherwise it's getting hard. So, hi Art, thanks for having a short meeting with me. I know you're interested in Google My Business Place and I'm happy to work that and handle that for you.
Good.
When would you like to get listed on Google My Business?
Well, obviously as soon as possible, Jack.
Yeah, that is a process. I don't know how much you have read about it, but let me explain a little bit the process.
Okay.
First, we need to enter your business listing and get verified. You get an postcard from Google, and once that is verified, the listing kind of is active. But as it doesn't make a lot of sense to have a listing on Google My Business if you're not ranking high. Do you understand that?
Well, I understand the reason that I inquired with you in the first place because I've read some stuff in some of the magazines that something to the effect that the Google listings or whatever they call it, that it's free, but everybody doesn't necessarily take advantage of it. And then they started getting into details about, they mentioned verification like you did, and in making phone calls or looking for certain addresses and looking underneath the schemes. It seemed rather complicated, so that's why I contacted you, because I was curious how complex it was and how maintenance free it is, if it is, and what it costs and so forth.
Have you heard about SEO, search engine optimization?
Yeah, I hear about it at least once a week from somebody, yeah.
Okay, so I kind of explain it on that way. Um, it is. Do you agree that it's very important to list on the first page of Google?
Well, it's it's the difference between night and day, as I understand it, yeah.
So having a Google business listing on itself doesn't help you much if you're not listed on the first page of Google.
Yeah, yeah. So I was curious about if it's a case of where if I was to retain somebody, like for example you to do it, do I only pay if I get on that front page? Or in other words, do you guarantee some kind of performance?
So in order to get you on the first page of Google, there needs to be done a lot of work, a lot of search engine work. We need to kind of get you listed on several business directories and all kind of internet marketing stuff
Mm-hmm.
to get you above your competitors. So there's a lot of work ongoing. Google changes almost weekly what they like to have your listing listed on the first page of Google. So that means ongoing work. Does that make sense?
Well, I guess so. I notice it seems like when I go to the stores and I'm waiting in a line by the magazine racks, it seems like at least once a month I see something on the cover of a magazine about Google's doing this and whoopee and whoop-de-doo and
Yeah. And
trumpets blaring and
yeah.
crashing.
And now you have the option. Do you really want to do that by yourself? Do you really want to become a Google My Business expert by yourself? Or would you rather work on your business and have this done by a professional internet marketing company like we are?
I'll take B.
So we do that, and what we do is we have a special deal going on now. It's only $197 per month, and we work monthly to get you listed high on Google My Business, and it's a minimum term of 12 months. And when would you like us to get started on it?
Well, do I have to, is that something I have to pay for every month? I thought it was sort of a set and forget kind of thing.
Yeah, that doesn't work in Google. If you only enter your Google My Business listing and you don't work to get it ranked high and have it ranked high state, then all the effort makes no sense. So I rather not take on your order because you don't see any results, and I don't want that. That's not my style. If I work for you, I would like you to get results, and that means that we have to work monthly on it.
But does that mean I make money every month and I'm on page one?
Now, I think, do you want that even so 80% of people which look for local service like yours, they look on Google. And if you're not listed on first page of Google, they will go to your competitor. So you have a choice
Yeah.
now. Would you like that they use your service or your competitor service?
Well, obviously mine. Is it the same price every month?
Yeah, but, so we have two constructions. Either you charge or you pay $4.95 for setting up and you pay $97 a month, or
Mm-hmm.
I waive the setup fee and you only pay $197 per month. So you don't have a high investment in the beginning and you just commit to a 12-month contract.
Well, actually, I think I like the first plan better. It's not, I'd like to keep my my monthly expenses, my ongoing monthly expenses as low as possible. So I think in my case, I could handle the 490 whatever it was, and then the $100 per month after that.
Okay, and what's your credit card number?
429-785471 star triangle
Okay.
smiley face.
Okay. So now I have you as client, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So that's how you do it.
Okay, thanks.
You think you can do it?
Yeah,
It's kind of simple, correct? So now this next question is, after 6 months, you don't get the results what you were hoping for. That's possible, correct? So you
yeah,
start to complain. So now complain to me, okay? Because that is real
yeah,
business. That's real life. So start complaining. Huh?
yeah,
Hey, Jack. I spoke to you 6 months ago, and after 6 months, I get some business, but I haven't seen the business I was hoping for. Correct?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So, and now comes me. Yes, Art, I know you work in a big, your business in a big city. You have a lot of competition. The only way to ensure you're on the first page of Google is Google AdWords. It's simple. We pay for certain keywords and we make sure you list on the first page. It takes a higher investment, but it also ensures that you are listed on the first page and you are getting traffic to your website.
What are you saying when you took my money for the Google My Business that it was just sort of a shot in the dark?
Now, I know you have seen that we are listed on Google My Business, not on the bottom anymore, but we are, kind of on a second page once in a while, and
Yeah,
you don't get the traffic you're looking for.
yeah.
And that is because your business is in a big city, a lot of competition, and those competitors, they are smart too. So, and your competitors, they also use Google AdWords. And if you drive also traffic from Google AdWords, it also will improve the ranking in Google Maps. They are interlinked because Google knows for which keywords your customer are looking for, and they assign some credit to your listing. So if we come to a small budget for certain keywords, what will drive your business, we can help you as well as getting more business and getting a higher rank in Google Maps.
Well, I kind of understand what you're saying, but I mean, when we cut that original deal, you knew that San Antonio wasn't a little village at the, where the road goes around the mountain. It's just, you knew San Antonio was a big town.
Yes, and the competitor is strong, and every time when the competitor is strong, you have only 3 positions on Google, and that is why Google introduced Google AdWords. That is where you have the choice as business owner to determine if you really want to show your listing guaranteed on the first page.
So in other words, when somebody starts, like for example, my wife also, she has a beauty salon. It's not in this part of town, but you're saying that if she decided she wanted to use Google My Business and use you, that you really couldn't give any kind of guarantee that Google My Business listings is going to get her on the front page of Google for her business either, just like it didn't for me.
So natural SEO. So you also read about SEO, okay? I remember that conversation we had.
Yeah.
With natural SEO, search engine you have no guarantee that you can have a certain position. That is determined by the Google algorithm. We want to
Well,
we want to optimize the listing as good as possible to have the ranking as high as possible. But certain cities and certain niches, they have a lot of competition. For beauty salon, what your wife are looking for, the competition might not be that high. We have to see how that evolves. But
mhm.
many local businesses, they don't want to wait 6 months. They want to have traffic and business right now. Probably you pay rent and all kind of fixed costs, and you want to have business now. So that is why Google introduced Google AdWords to have instant business. Is this something you're looking for?
Yeah, so you're saying though that Google My Business is somewhat, well actually you're saying that they're both somewhat of a dynamic situation, and presumably putting the two together would have a higher likelihood of the desired effect?
Correct. You need both.
All right.
Okay?
So
So
how much is the
yeah, I know, we will, but
okay.
you know, those are not easy conversations, correct? Those they're not a happy client, and you have to explain how the dynamic works.
Yeah.
And I have those conversations too. Do you know what the easiest conversations are? The easiest clients are AdWords clients, because with a couple of tricks you can list them on the first page. So, but not everybody are willing to have AdWords, to pay $500 a month or $1,000 for clicks. They rather have, like you said in the beginning, I only want to have $100 per month. So
Yeah.
those start with Google Places. But at a certain moment they say, hey Jack, I know I get some business, but I like to have more business. How can we do that? Huh? Then the next step is
Yeah.
AdWords. Those are really live calls, examples I have with my clients too. But I am at the point, and you can be that too, that I don't do Google My Places only anymore. I only do both. So, but that's another discussion. But
Jack, we have the ability, like in my case, if I was breaking the ice and felt confident to go after GMB business, but if I could sell an AdWords client, I could tag team that with somebody else in our group, right?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
And I know you are a very good salesperson. That is your background. So I think you can sell this a heck, and somebody does the work. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks Art. I see a lot of positive comments about our call, so thanks for your participation.
You're welcome.
Bye. Okay, how was that? So those Art actually played it very well. He didn't make it me easy, and I had to work hard. So I was not afraid to say, when do you want to start, correct? I was not afraid to ask the credit card. So you have to kind of not be afraid and say, hey, I know you have a problem, I can help you. So another way to look at it is a question is that Google My Business is more of an entry-level service into Google, and AdWords is more of a premium service, right? I think, not I think, I know, every business needs to have a listing in Google My Business. That is not a question mark, that is just a fact. So if you uh, so and you should be able to sell that service to every business. Okay. Now there's a lot of competition going on, and Google doesn't make it so easy anymore to list high in Google My Business. So the next step, or depending how the conversation goes, let's say the client say, hey Jack, I really want to succeed in my business. Doesn't matter how much it costs, but I want to have traffic. I want to have clients. I have an higher rent. I need this business going as soon as possible. What is your answer? Your answer is, hey, of course I can help you. We will set up an AdWords account because I can send you instant traffic. Your business will get listed on the first page of Google for any keyword we like. Does that make sense? So depending on how those conversation goes. Art was really focused on low monthly cost, correct? So I Art agreed on $497 setup and $97 per month with a minimum term of 12 months. So that's 1200 plus 500 is a $1,700 deal. I can crank that out every day, 1,700 deals. What I did with Art, you can do that every day, $1,700. Okay. Google AdWords management, I would not do below $200 per month, 197. I would never do it lower than that. There is there's far too many good AdWords managers who can do that job. And they already pay $500,000, $2,000 per month, so your management fee is relative not that high. Does that make sense? That was a good training today. So Daryl, I have another question about call tracking. So let PM me on Facebook, Daryl. I don't want to throw in another topic. No, we already have 3 topics. What is the minimum budget for AdWords? Not the money for management, the cost for the ads themselves. So Raymond, I don't have a minimum budget. I do have a minimum management fee. Okay. So I don't charge less than $200 per month. Jack, what is the optimal website slider size, please? So just install a niche with a slider and download it. Then it's the download of, look at the home page you like the best and download that image, because it's all flexible. It is wide, height, it is the ratio between the wide and the height. If I mention certain dimensions, then you're going to say, hey, this works too or this works different. So you go to a demo site what you like and you download that image. How do we suggest the budget of the cost of AdWords? That's another good question. Raymond, do you have a headset? So during the call, I kind of feel how much they want to spend. Okay. Now, most businesses, they want to spend with $500 or $1,000, and just see how things evolves. And after a month or so, if they see good results and you know the ROI is good, for most business owners they say, oh, can we double it? Okay, and then you set up a budget. Instead of $1,000, you set up $2,000. Okay. So the enterprise videos, they are free for active members. Okay, so please watch the demo, the replay, but they are free for active members. So $500 should be the start. Now nothing is, if I mention $500 is in good amount. Does that need to be $500? No. But if you start with $500, probably for most clients is a good amount. But but you have to work with the client a little bit, okay? Jack, do we allow only one niche per city for AdWords? I don't know where you were in the beginning of the training, but I demoed that you can select several niches. Is the $500 for the AdWords service, and then the AdWords spend would be additional charge. The service, I charge 15% of the management of the clicks with a minimum of $200. So let's assume the budget is $1,000. 15% of it is $150, but I would charge $200, $197. So $200 for the management and $500, $1,000 for the clicks. For AdWords, do you need to only have one client per niche per city? It's better. Okay. But how many cities are in the United States? Does anybody know that? How many cities are in the United States? 20,000, I believe. How many clients do you need? How many clients do you need to have a good income? 50? Yes. So it's an ocean of opportunity. It's really it is. It's up to you. The demand is there. It's kind of a low-hanging fruit AdWords management. Mike said, I have been a sales dynamic jammer over a year. Did you say I would be MapSpeedy member also? Yes, for free. As long as you are an active enterprise or sales dynamic jack member, you have access, free access to MapSpeedy Expert. If you don't know the login, send a support ticket and I will resend the login. Okay. I have to say, I really enjoyed this training. There's a lot of good questions from you guys, a lot of good content we covered. I really appreciate the interaction, and I liked Art role play also a lot because he didn't make me easy, and I think a lot of points came clear how you can respond to certain questions. So thanks everybody for joining this call. Next Tuesday, 8 p.m. We have another call, same time, and I love to see you all next week. And the replay is posted on jackhopman.com. Thank you so much.